But far from that today, it was a really good game.
No, yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. Both teams were right at it. I give credit to Solihull, but even with 10 men, they played a certain way and got into us and kept going right to the end. So overall, I felt a very exciting game, considering neither team had anything to play for, and obviously we'd had to get up early this morning to travel. I just felt the referee possibly spoilt it second half. I think he gave them one or two decisions after sending their man off that possibly changed it. There was a free kick that never was, they scored from, and then we should have had another penalty definitely in the last 10 minutes where the lads jumped all over Gareth, and there was a handball where Johnny was clean through. So, we mustn't grumble. A 2-2 I'd probably taken before the game, and as it is now, that's the way it's finished. So, very positive, like you say.
Now, of course, we scored 2 good goals ourselves, and a definite penalty and a definite red card in the first half, and that could have set us even better, I guess, but not quite to be.
Because obviously David Hewson's last game, the lads were being a bit sentimental and wanted him to take it. If that goes in and makes it 2-0, I think with them being down to 10 as well, that would have just nailed their coffin. But it wasn't to be, and they responded very well. And we then had to dig deep and took the lead again. And I think if it wasn't for a silly free kick that the referee gave, I couldn't see them scoring again. Really, I know he was through a couple of times, but Aaron made some really comfortable saves. But generally, overall, I can't fault the players' determination and work rate again. They've been excellent for me this season, and a 14th finish, but put the 4 points on that the conference ridiculous took from us. Then to finish 10th is a fantastic moral finish, shall we say. Even though we're 14th on the table, I think morally we're 10th if you put the points on.
And I guess the progress, if you like, the relegation scenario that we could have been in 12 months ago, obviously that ended okay, but more comfortable this season eventually. So would you say that's progress?
Yeah, I think it's got to be. I know 14th doesn't look great, but as I say, if we put the 4 points on there, finishing 10th, it is a fantastic return from what's been a difficult season for the lads. We've had a lot of major injuries to key players, and we've had to bring loans in who have done really well for us actually, but it doesn't help the balance of the team when you're on to chop and change each week and try and find players and bring them in and integrate them, and we haven't really been able to have a settled team all season. So again, massive credit to everybody that's put a red shirt on this year to get us into 14th.
I guess when you've got numbers as low as we've had at certain stages this season, you're not able to fill the bench how many times, a dozen or more times. That doesn't really help the whole squad, I guess.
No, it doesn't, and from their point of view, they've got to sometimes play through situations that they don't really want to, but as I say, I've got immense, I'm really proud to be in charge of that group of players and everybody that's come in and played for us this season. I think, the fans will turn around and say that every single one did their part somewhere or another, and that was from the nucleus of the squad that stayed fit, and myself and Tony and everybody motivating together, and the spirit in there is excellent, and I think people that came in bought into that, and that's why we've finished where we have done.
Now, one question, Darren, I guess the fans will want to know is, we're at the stage of the season now where it's contract negotiations and who's staying and who's going. What can you tell us about that?
I haven't spoke financially to the players. I'm still waiting for a budget myself from the board of directors and the chairman. I've quietly been round the nucleus of the squad and spoke to them, and depending on negotiations, I think majority will be here. I'm hoping to add to the squad if possible, and try to get a few more attack-based players in, and if we can do that, then if everybody stays fully fit and we keep people away from the injury table, then we could have a decent season next year. So I think it's full of optimism. As I say, if the board of directors and the chairman will allow me to bring one or two in as well, then you get Joe fit, you get Kyle May back in the squad, and people like that, then we could turn around next season and do well again.
Great game today, Darren, many thanks.